Hello my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am just building a modern house for a couple of grandparents. I was just kind of brainstorming some ideas, and the idea of just like building a house for some elders was kind of in my head, but it just kind of evolved into me building a house for a couple of grandparents that are kind of adventurous at this point. They've lived their lives working like just boring office jobs. They finally retired, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna go adventuring. So they're really enthusiastic about going to Silver Dorada and Granite Falls and stuff, and so I thought this would be their perfect like retirement home. And yeah, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house built on a 30 by 20 lot in Oasis Springs, and there is a master bedroom upstairs, a little small room that is like a gym, and there is a bedroom for like a couple of kids, and there's also a bassinet. You can replace them with kid beds if you want, or toddler beds if you want, but I am using custom content also in this build, so be sure to check out the description for all of the sets that I used. There are 2 sets that actually have yet to be released that are by Harry. One of the sets is by Harry, and then the other set is by Harry and Felixander together. So again, those will be linked down below. I'm using the tiny twavellers set. That's an awesome set that I'm sure you've heard of at this point, but Harry also has a set of CC that she has on her Patreon currently that has yet to be released publicly, but it will be released in June, and it's just called the Stockholm set. It's a small little living set that is just edits of what we have in game, and they're incredible. I used the couch and the love seat from that set, and they're wonderful. They're everything that I ever needed in my life. But yeah, this house, I actually approached it quite differently than I have been with my builds for a long time. I have decided that I need to start planning my builds out a bit more if I would really like to enjoy the process, because I think my biggest problem is when I'm building, the biggest thing is like I need to figure out an interesting shape like right now when I'm building. I have to figure it out while I'm building in the video currently while I'm recording, but it's just weird and nonsensical to me to think about it that way. So basically what I did with this build is I actually sketched it out in my sketchbook, and I sketched out the floor plan where all the furniture would go, you know, where the doors would be, the stairs, you know, what size porches there would be, etc. And obviously there are things that I would, you know, change as I was building. That's totally okay. But this at least gives me a better plan and a foundation to work with so that I don't feel so chaotic whenever I start a build, because I feel like that's a big part of the process that stresses me out, is just the like initial like idea of it. So yeah, this takes away that stress, and it actually makes a bit more of a streamlined video. That way you all can, you know, actually see a build get done instead of me just, you know, spending 20 minutes just trying to figure out the floor plan. So, you know, but yeah, this was really fun. I felt good about it. I finished it this morning. It was great, you know. But anyway, how are you all? I hope you all are staying safe, staying home, staying healthy, and staying hydrated. Make sure to drink some water today. I hope you're drinking enough water. You better be drinking enough water. I tell you, I did. I at least drank 1 bottle so far today. I've got a little cup of tea also as a little reward, I guess. I'm going to be sipping on that throughout the video because, you know, I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm sure you all aren't going to be bothered by sips of water. And if not, if you are worried about it or you don't like it, I'm sorry. My throat is not feeling the greatest right now, mainly just because I've been talking a lot for some reason and in my videos and stuff. And I'm like, wait, this is kind of hurting. I don't know, but anyway, this build actually, at the time that I am doing this little edit / voiceover session, I'm currently on a mini break from I'm not on a break, but I'm on like a mini like a teeny tiny break to just kind of reset my batteries and also, or recharge my batteries, but also reset my like schedule and my just in general, just my process, because, you know, I was really chaotic before, let's be honest, and the chaoticism of that was causing me more stress, because I joke about it all the time, but my sign, which I know does not is not for everyone, the whole thing about your signs and everything determining your personality. I don't necessarily believe it is the only thing, but it's at least something. It's a small part, but I am a Leo Virgo cusp, meaning I was born towards the, basically towards the very, like, the middle between two, what is it called? Seasons, between Leo and Virgo. So I was born like kind of in the middle of that almost. So I share traits from both. So yeah, as a Leo, I like attention. Clearly, I have a YouTube channel, so it's perfect for me. But as a Virgo, I can't handle chaos. I need order and organization and planning. And being a Leo Virgo cusp, they conflict a little bit sometimes. Let's just be real. But in understanding that and in looking at it that way, for some reason, it's just kind of helped me be like, oh, okay. So if I'm this and I don't like chaoticism, then maybe I should try planning things out better. And that's what I'm doing now. And it's awesome. And this build was so much less stressful to make, to be honest, because I was like, I already have the floor plan and the idea written down on paper before I even start recording, so that when I jump into recording, I'm like, well, I just gotta, make it match. I just gotta go by my floor plan, go by where the furniture is. And honestly, I feel like I did better. Like, I feel like I did so much better with this build because I was able to, get the furnishing in there and it actually fit right. It actually looked good. There was enough space for everything. I'm just patting myself on my own back. But yeah, and you can also see here that I did use a lot of the debug items to do the landscaping. I don't know, I just was in the mood. I was watching some builds and I kept seeing some people use debug items for landscaping, and I don't know, I really was just in the mood to use a bunch of it because I am kind of lazy and scrolling through that catalog can be chaotic. But in this case, I was having fun with it, and I don't know, I like it. It looks really pretty. I used a lot of stuff from the Island Living pack. You can see those huge monstera leaves and those one plants that I don't remember what they're called. And there's these cool, they're not palm trees. I don't know if that's what you would call them, but you see those trees that are closer to the house that are kind of like medium sized. They're just like a beachy tropical palm tree cousin. I'm not sure, but yeah, they just worked here really well. They're from the base game, I'm pretty sure, so they work here very well. But anyway, it was a fun build though. I really love just the style and the vibe. I even went as far in my little sketchbook, which I've got in my hand right now because it's just a little pocket sketchbook. But I even went as far as taking some color pencils and scribbling down a color palette to roughly go by. I went all out. I even sketched out what the thumbnail could look like. I'm not even kidding. The thumbnail to the actual video. And also just what the front of the house would look like. It's just, yeah, I really like this process, and I've already got several other builds planned at this point. And even if I don't use that plan for the next video or use it, soon, I've still got it and I can use it, and I can use it again and again if I need to. So yeah, but anyway, that's just my process, I guess. It's just how I like to do things. But I love this backyard though. I love the back porch area. I made sure to just put this house on just like one little notch on the foundation so that you don't have to have any steps to get up to the front door and everything. I just thought that would be a little bit more practical and just the way it looks. And I, gave them, I've never done this before for some stupid reason. I have never placed like an actual bar outside with seating like this. I don't know what it is. I've never done this before, but I went with these counters from the base game, and I just I try to mix up some content. I was playing around with a bunch of stuff. I experimented with this awning piece from the Get Together pack, and I liked it being here, but the only problem with it is, and I'm not sure if this thing is just glitched from a recent patch or if it's always been like this. I can't remember, but it's this awning from Get Together, and you can see that it's glass, but for some reason you don't see any like light shining through it. It just looks like a solid piece. So I don't really understand what the problem is there, but it's still really cute and I still like using it. But I think I changed it. Yeah, I did. I changed it to this one thing from Island Living. You'll see in a second. Not the veranda, not the pergola. That's the word. It's not the pergola. It's just like this kind of cloth overhang thing. Again, I don't know the terminology, but I need a sip of tea. I recommend getting a sip of tea if you don't have a tea. Pause the video, go get some tea or something to drink right now. Yep, that's a water reminder for you. You thought I was just gonna do it at the beginning or the end. No, sis. You go right now. Okay, pause the video right now. Get yourself a water. I'm gonna get myself a sip of tea, but I'm drinking chai today, actually, specifically. Did you get water? Did you pause the video and get water? Oh, you did? Good. Great for you. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't? Absolutely not. Pause the video right now and go get water right now, okay? Okay? Good? You're back? Okay, awesome. No, you still need to, because I know you didn't. Anyway, but yeah, this house, though, I kind of imagine that this would also be a fairly eco-living house, so I put some fake I just put roof pieces is what they are, but they're fake solar panels. I mean, with eco lifestyle coming, we possibly will be getting that for sure. We'll be getting solar panels. I'm very excited about that. I'm so excited for all the little things that will come with eco lifestyle that I'll be able to use in my tiny houses so that they'll be proper tiny houses. Oh, I'm so excited. But anyway, the one thing I didn't really plan too much though was like what furniture I was gonna use in this build, but I did at least have a color palette in mind. I think I was like just browsing on Pinterest that I saw like just like wood tones, like this dark wood tone. This is a flooring from Outdoor Retreat, which I absolutely adore, and combined with some of the wood tones that are like from Island Living, and then just white. And I was just gonna see what else would work with that. So I went with this stone pattern that was actually used on the exterior of the build. And then just this little pop of blue right here. Ooh, this little pop of blue from this little poof. Okay, so this is from the Stockholm set, which the couch and love seat that I just placed. But you can also see there is that poof from Tiny Living, but then there's like two other slightly smaller poofs. Those are also from that set that's called Stockholm. It also comes with cushions that actually look so good. These are cushions that are, I'm thinking that these are just like edits from the couch sectional piece from My First Pet Stuff. That's what it's called. It's by Harry. Again, the link will be in the description to the Patreon post for sure. You won't be able to download it unless you're a $5 patron of Harry, but I highly recommend if you haven't signed up yet. But she will be releasing it in June for free, so you're totally fine if you don't download it now. But yeah, I pretty much had planned out in my little sketch that I was like, I want enough space for there to be a proper living room so that it's nice and bright and spacious. I can put some plants. I also want to put a desk and a bookshelf down here just so that it's a bit more communal feeling. And I actually planned on putting that desk where the half wall like opening is there, but I didn't really plan enough space. So I was like, you know what? It can go right there up next to the stairs, which I'm so proud of myself for using the configurable stairs tool this time. And I'm also so proud that I actually planned everything around that perfectly so that I was not like getting to the upstairs and being like, oh no, I need to figure out how to do this. It just worked. I was just so happy. Oh, I'm so happy with this build, honestly. It's been a while since I've been like really satisfied with the build, and I think just that pre-planning just helps so much. So yeah, if you're, one of those people that you find yourself being stressed out by doing something, but you really want to do it, plan it out. It will help. I guarantee. At least for me, it did. So this might not be what I do for every build, but I definitely will be. Yeah. Anyway, I need to kind of quit talking about that. I'm just going to keep rambling, but yeah, I'm just really happy with everything. Like the kitchen looks really nice. I did place down a table there really quickly in the dining room, but then I moved on to the laundry space. I did add a laundry space into this house. I know some people don't like that, but I think it just looks really nice and realistic, especially with this one. I added a laundry room and then there's a bathroom right next to it. I don't know, just felt realistic to me. But yeah, it's very simple. I'm trying to actually like make my rooms look good. You know what I mean? Like I love building in The Sims, but I found myself just looking at my builds and being like really unsatisfied with how I place down things in rooms. Like I'm just like, I guess it was just the pressure of just like not knowing what to do with the room. So in this way, I'm like, oh yeah, I can just focus on the creative design part after planning out the technical part. So yeah, but The bathroom though, I really enjoyed because I used the mixture of stuff from different sets. This flooring is from the Get Together pack, and then there is the Jungle Adventure countertops, and that toilet is from Seasons, by the way. And then of course the shower is Discover University. I kind of can't not use that shower. I kind of love it so much. But and that little divider there that you see me place where the shower is, that's actually from the Bafroom set by Harry and Felix Sander. That is linked in the description down below. It's by far one of my favorite like packs ever. That's custom content, and I'm obsessed with this Get Together tiling. I don't know what it is, I just love it so much. I use this kind of like sort of grayish blue with that light beige. It was just chef's kiss. It was awesome. But here I am actually moving back on into the dining room. I just kind of jumped around with this build, not trying too hard, I guess. I'm not sure. And also, if the time syncing of me saying I'm in the dining room doesn't line up with the audio, I'm sorry. I had to do some edits. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I just really loved the content. Loved the content. I say so much. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it's really cool. I just wanted to use a mixture of mix match. What am I saying? Mid-century modern and just kind of like an islandy, deserty feel, if you know what I mean. Like these, chairs here are from Island Living, and then I use the table that's from Get Famous. That's like a mid-century modern table, and it just clicked. It just worked so good together. I loved it. It's just, I love Island Living. Island Living, honestly, y'all, it's such a good pack. Yeah, the gameplay is, let me just grab my tea. It's terrible. Sips the tea. Oh, that tea is hot. That tea is delicious. But yeah, it's terrible. But the game, the content, the build buy mode, ooh, it's good. It's really good. Love it. It's very well done. So, and I did use a lot of the windows in this build too that are from that set. So, and this shelving unit section here behind the love seat, those are actually from the SimKea furnishings pack. I will also leave that link down below. That is by Illogical Sims. He's incredible. Love all of his content. The SimKea pack. If you don't have any CC in your game whatsoever, but you want to try it, that's where you should go, is the SimKea pack. It is the best pack out there. It's so sleek, it's so simple, it's so Maxis match. It just fits into the game so well, and the counters are cheaper than those nasty ones in the base game, okay? So your Sims can have nice starter homes because we are not here for grubby looking starter homes. Absolutely not. But I'm shaking my fist in anger anyway. But moving on to the landing and then the upstairs area of the house. There's just one bathroom up here. I didn't want to go crazy with bathrooms because I tend to a lot because I don't know why I do that. I'm like, there needs to be a master bathroom, but then there needs to be a smaller bathroom, but then there needs to be another bathroom downstairs. But wait, I've only got one bedroom. But no. And also really quickly, you'll see throughout the build that I'm using this really beautiful, kind of jungly, kind of green wallpaper. This is from the Tiny Twavellers set that will be released in June. That is by Harry and Felix Sander. So good. So beautiful. I just want that wallpaper in real life. It is gorgeous. I think Felix Sander actually has some other wallpapers on his Patreon somewhere. I can't remember from what month. I genuinely don't remember. I'm gonna have to go through all of my content and see if I can find it. But he also has some other wallpapers that are just stunning as well. So yeah, I'm just been into this not patterned wallpaper, but just it looks like a mural. I love it. And then look at oh gosh, this is the content. This bedroom, the master bedroom, it's amazing. It's so pretty. It's so great. I love it. I love the desk. I love the bookshelf. The bookshelf's base game too. I love the bed. just everything is just so nice in this bedroom. I'm in love with it. But yeah, I just think it fits really nicely here in Oasis Springs. I don't know. I get the vibe that this area here in Oasis Springs, I get the vibes that, that, it's a very, not retirement zone, but it gives you those feels, right? It's very a retirement area for older people, older Sims, and maybe it's just or either that or it's families kind of that have kind of settled for a while, I guess. I just genuinely trying to remember that word, but yeah, it just gives me that vibe, drink, and it just makes me just, really want to build all these cool houses that are modern, mid-century, modern, islandy, deserty vibes. You know what I'm talking about, drink. It's just crazy, but if you're not picking up on that, I'm saying drink every time I say vibes, drink, then yeah. Make sure it's water. Don't be doing that with alcohol, because I don't condone that on this channel. Absolutely not. I'm here for your health, not for anything else. Unless you fully fledged adult and you're safe and everything, which we all are at this point. But you better be drinking water or tea or iced coffee. Well, don't go overboard with the iced coffee, because I do that. But anyway. And also with the upstairs bathroom, I don't know what caused me to do this, but the accent color in there is this hot pink color, but it was in this tiling from Get Together. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try something new. And so, yeah. And then the last bedroom, or the other bedroom in this house, is for the grandchildren. I would assume it could be just for the kids that live here. I mean, you could do whatever you want with this house at the end of the day, but this is just what I had in my mind. But they just have this really fun, quirky little, tiny twavellers theme, like little bedroom. And they also have a changing table and a bassinet in here, just because I'm like, maybe they have, some, like grandchildren that are like twins or something, but then they also have like a grandchild that's a baby, like a grandbaby. And also, did you all see, apparently, I don't know what it is, if it's a leak, if it's real, if it's not, who knows, but apparently people are talking about them updating babies eventually. And I'm like, girl, please, it's been 6 years, I know, but honey, I am here for that, because I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of the babies being objects in this game. That's just boring. This ain't The Sims 1, y'all. This is The Sims 4. It's 2020, not 2000. So I need real babies, not items that are annoying and loud and you age up to toddlers immediately. So, but yeah, I just finished off this build by just, furnishing the little balcony out here. And that is it for all of this build. But anyway, be sure to check out the gallery eventually, because I was unable to upload this earlier today. But anyway, just be sure to keep an eye out for the gallery, and just check the links in the description down below to all of these CC links and all that good stuff. There isn't a whole lot, so you don't really need it for this build. But if you want just a little bit of extra touches, they're there. So, but anyway, enjoy this screenshots. I love you all so much. Thank you all for the support lately. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.